Goodness, I just cannot stand it. There is so much love in the air.
I bet you were supposed to hear sound right there.
I think you were.
That was
supposed to be.
Use your imagination.
We're in love with Matt and Kay.
Matt and Kay. We were talking about Matt and Kay earlier in the office. They were the winners of our Trend Wedding Contest.
This is an example of live television when it doesn't exactly go off as planned.
We love it. We love it live.
But we'll continue. We'll get back on track. So here's what we've done. We've teamed up with the wedding guys to make Kay and Matt's special day just perfect. Now, this is Matthew Trittel and Bruce Vassar. They travel the world to bring the hottest wedding trends back to Minnesota. They're the wedding guys. They host wedding fairs throughout the year, and you can learn more about their next one. That'll be coming up in just a couple of minutes. Matthew and Bruce, those dapper guys.
But first, look, we got one half right here. Matthew is here with the answer to where Matt and Kay will tie the knot. Drum roll.
Drum roll, drum roll.
The Calhoun Beach Club.
Oh, my
how about that?
It's happening.
Yeah.
Now, what do you love about the Calhoun Beach Club?
Beautiful windows, natural lighting. It's just a grand space, and everybody loves the staircase. Kelly still dreams about walking down it.
I know, Kelly Hansen did so much
She's going to push Kay right out of the way. I can just see her wanting to come down that staircase one more time.
So, Matthew, you took us on a tour of 3 fantastic wedding venues. We put it out to UTCLers to vote, and they chose the Calhoun Beach Club, which I really love, too, because that's where my sister had her reception, which it was so fantastic. But what we're going to be doing throughout this process is moving along to every element of the wedding, and everybody gets to vote. So the invites are what's up next, right?
Yes.
And this is a big part of kind of setting the tone for your guests of how your wedding is going to be.
It does. It totally sets the whole image of the wedding and kind of the expectations as well, what the guests can expect. The invitations will tell them all of that information. So we're really fortunate. We're working with Ivory Isle Design, and they have put together 3 entirely different and unique invitation suites for us.
So we have 3 different categories essentially here. Let's start with option number 1. Now pay attention at home. You get to vote for their invites, the nostalgic look.
So we love this, and this was designed specifically to go with the great look of the Metropolitan Ballroom.
Oh, sure.
You know, all those wood tones.
Yeah.
And so what they did is a beautiful invitation.
Oh my gosh.
And it's got a beautiful wood background.
Oh, how
and actually,
cute.
if you turn it around,
Yeah, look at that, you guys.
you see the wood
Oh,
tones.
nice.
That's really
Fantastic.
sweet.
Really rich colors as well.
Yes.
What I love about what Ivory Isle does, though, is that, let's say we're not at the Metropolitan now, we're at Calhoun Beach Club.
Yeah.
They can totally change the colors and the looks and the elements of the stationery. So don't necessarily, just because this one fits necessarily that theme,
Don't obsess over the colors.
because we can totally change that. And they don't charge any more for that either, which is really cool. Yeah, so you can totally get a customized look. So we might dabble a little bit with changing these up a little bit now that we know what the venue is.
This is just beautiful. This is fantastic.
Well,
and I
listen.
hear this is a big trend, together with their families, put on the top of the invitation.
It has a lot to do with now the couples are paying for a portion of the wedding, a lot of times a good portion of the wedding.
Yeah.
And so it's a way to include everybody that's kind of contributing.
It's not necessarily just the bride's parents do it. Okay,
Right.
what's our next little invitation suite?
So this is traditional, and I love this because it's done in a jacket
Tell me how
form.
it opens.
So you slide the band off.
Okay, because you don't want to snap that off and be that guy.
And look at the beautiful detailing as you open it up.
Wow.
Oh, ooh.
And again,
Oh
now
my
listen,
gosh.
I don't get a
Boy.
vote here. I don't get a vote, but this would get my vote.
Okay, this is fantastic.
and the typography is really beautiful, and that's another great thing. They can totally customize also the fonts as well, the color of the jackets, the inserts too.
And that's the idea then, you continue this theme into your place cards, into all of those things, so that guests get the feel of the party from the moment their invitation arrives.
Yep, so table numbers, menus,
Yeah.
Nice.
all the different elements.
Isn't this
All
fabulous?
they're all in one theme.
And
too.
what's great too with Ivory Isle Designs is you can do this all online.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you can totally mix and match and change any of the details. So if
Boy, I
you
have to tell you, so far this feels very Calhoun Beach Clubby to me.
Listen, like I said, I legally don't get a vote, but that's where my heart is right now. But hey, let's go a little more edgy.
So I love the graphic edgy. This one actually is my favorite.
It is.
And I like this particularly for Matt and Kay because I think we're going to really have something that's a little bit tradition mixed with modern.
Okay, see, it should reflect the couple too. This is super cool.
So look at the gold foil on that. Isn't it gorgeous? And the brush strokes as well. Like I could see this whole concept being carried through with the menu as well. So think of painting the plate with beautiful things. So
Pretty.
maybe when we do the food, we can pull that in as well.
Okay, that's a really good idea.
Again, all of the different details. The suites are just exquisite because it's the menu card, it is the place card.
Gosh,
any
I
of
love
the enclosures.
That foil, though. That's really pretty. And it all comes in the same theme. So this is interesting. We're going to tell you how you can vote on these invitation options in just a minute. But when you have your bridal shows, Matthew, that's where people can come who are planning a wedding and really see all of these different venues.
Soak it all in.
Yeah.
See all the different categories of weddings and kind of your new life as well. Because there's a lot of things that you have to do post-wedding as well.
Isn't this fun? They have the fashion shows.
Oh, boy.
Do you sometimes feel like
That's
people
flashy.
go and go, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I needed a vendor for that?
Exactly. People discover new things at the show, and I think that's the best way to do it because they can see, touch, taste, smell the flowers,
Yeah.
taste the cakes.
You know, this might sound like a silly question, but you don't have to wait until you are engaged to be married to go to that. It would be good to do some homework ahead of time, would it not?
A lot of people come before they're actually engaged.
Oh, is that right?
They know the ring's coming,
Yeah.
and they want to kind of see all the different elements and then also kind of start pricing things out.
Yeah.
'Cause couples generally don't know how expensive things are.
Yeah, you don't know what
You
your
can
budget
take a
needs
little
to
bit
be.
of the stress out of that time between getting engaged and getting married.
For sure.
A little bit of homework goes a long way.
And you should start saving money right out of the gate because you can get 50% off tickets to the bridal shows using promo code TCL on their website. We have a link on TwinCitiesLive.com, so you can go there and go to. And when is the next one?
January 14th at
Okay.
the St. Paul
River Center.
River Center.
Hey, you guys have a lookbook too, right?
Yes.
Just if you just want to feast your eyes on all sorts of fantastic options.
Exactly. That comes out every year. We're actually working on our brand new 2018 edition, which will also be a gift with purchase with the tickets to the show. So
cool.
they get a $20 gift for tickets that are $15 to $20.
Oh
Come
my
on.
gosh, Matthew.
Paying
This
for
is
itself
really fun.
already.
Thank you so
We'll
much.
see who wins.
I know, we're going to find out. You got to get going and get the voting happening, okay? So it's time for you to select the invites Matt and Kay have for their weddings. Look at the options again.
Option number 1, nostalgic. You can go with option number 2, traditional, or option 3 if you like the edgy look. Cast your vote until Tuesday night on TwinCitiesLive.com. You can look for the Trend Wedding tab under the Only on TCL column. Big thanks to the Wedding Guys for sponsoring our show.
Oh, this is going to be a great wedding. Okay, there's